Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the special presentation for Friday, April 15th of 2016. My name is Dan Mish. I'm the Director of Retirement Services here at VectorVest, and this week I will present on the topic of worry-free investing and go over some of our year-to-date performance. Now, we know that through 2015 and into 2016, volatility has been high. The bulls and the bears are fighting it out to see who controls the market. What we want to do is see how the VectorVest market timing system, proprietary indicators, and our past Strategy of the Week presentations have held up in these conditions. There are several ways you can calculate or determine that volatility, but the best and easiest is to just look at a graph. So we'll jump right into the VectorVest 7 program, and this week we will begin on the Graphs tab, where we will change to look at what is known as a performance graph. It does default to giving us the price of the VectorVest composite shown over the past 1 year. That's the white line. So a year ago, the VVC was at 39.20. It trended down until it hit a low here on February the 11th, and things have taken off nicely through the rest of 2016. If I uncheck the VVC, we can also add on the SPX to look at the S&P 500. 1 year ago, it was at 2,095. It did have a significant drop-off through August of 2015 and hit its absolute low on February the 11th as well, and has taken off to the upside so far. And we'll also put on the Dow Jones Industrial Average and see that 1 year ago it was at 18,112, and the Dow actually hit two bottoms. On August 25th, it hit 15,666, and then on that date of February 11th of 16, it hit a low of 15,660. And what we can do here in the performance graph is layer all three of those on the same graph if you would like, and we can also change our time frame to just look at the data that we have from the first trading day of this year to where we are currently. And so what we need is protection from the downward pressure and the ability to fully participate in the upward rallies. In the first week of this year, on January the 8th, I presented an all-new birthday game strategy where we invited you to play along and randomly select high relative safety stocks from our stock viewer on your birthday over the past 20 years. The results were astonishing and gave us a 98% success rate of those high relative safety stocks going up in price. If you can take that randomness out of the equation and integrate a time-tested market timing signal, you could really be onto something. So here is what we'll do. Let's test the birthday game from the first trading day of 2016 until today. Then we'll use two of our VectorVest signals, the DEW up signal that was triggered on February 22nd and the confirmed up signal that was issued on March the 1st. So moving back into the VectorVest program, we will go to the Viewers section now, and we'll select Stock Viewer. And the first thing I want to do is dial us back to that first day, January the 4th of 2016. And then I will simply find the column labeled RS. We will click on it one time. They are now in RS descending fashion. So if I go up here to the Quick Test button, it is set to quick test the top 10 stocks. And you can see from the beginning of the year through the current time frame, out of those 10 stocks tested, we have 7 winners, 3 losers, with about 2.25% return. Now I'll go back into the stock viewer, and I'm going to change the date to February 22nd, which again was that DEW up signal. The stock list will look very similar, as these high RS stocks tend to stay towards the top, but we'll still quick test the top 10. Once again, we have 7 winners, 3 losers. However, now we have a gain of over 6% on that basket of 10 stocks. And finally, let's change the date one more time to that confirmed up call on March the 1st. And testing the top 10 stocks gives us 7 winners, 3 losers with 3.25% gains. So it looks like so far this year, high RS stocks are doing very well overall, and they're doing great when you incorporate the market timing. In the last week of January of this year, we presented Back to Basics with Long-Term Winners, which showcased a 20-year backtest combining VectorVest market timing, high-quality stock selections, and money management rules. This trading system has become a focal point of our worry-free investing. We'll once again jump into VectorVest. We'll go to the Backtester tab. And here you can see the results of that 20-year test brought all the way to the current time frame. Our $100,000 portfolio has grown by 531%. That means you have an annual rate of return of over 26%. And the commissions for this long-term test are extremely low at $3,383. We can take a look at the current 10 holdings in this backtest. And if we sort them by purchase date, you can see that 7 of the 10 have been in the portfolio for a little while. And what we're looking for is, on top of all that capital appreciation, are we collecting any dividends? So when I highlight all those stocks, I will right-click on there and we will take a look at a stock graph. And we are set to just look at these stocks again from January of this year through the current time frame. And down at the bottom, I'm going to turn on the dividends. So we don't see anything showing up here for AutoZone. It has not paid a dividend, or it is not a dividend payer. Costco, we have the X date when it went X dividend and the P when we actually did get paid out on that one. Similar story for TJ Maxx, CVS, Hormel, and Accenture, which just went X dividend, so we'll be looking forward to collecting that payment soon. And nothing from Arch Capital. So 5 of the current holdings have paid us dividends this year, increasing those returns even further. And I'd be remiss if I didn't address the drawdown we have shown here of nearly 30%. With worry-free investing, we're able to mitigate that by taking advantage of knowing when the market is reversing to the downside and knowing exactly what to do. It is trading systems like that that form the basis for income generation through capital appreciation, dividend collection, and selling options. Once you get yourself firmly in the cycle of doing all three, regardless of market volatility or direction, you have truly changed your retirement paradigm. Our worry-free investing is heavily focused on generating consistent income for our retirement-minded subscribers. And as mentioned, we don't really want to see our portfolio draw down by 29%. Teaching you how to protect individual stock positions, ensure your portfolio in total, and take advantage to make returns and income in bear markets is paramount to truly worry-free investing. Remember, that 26% annual rate of return is just the raw stock performance. It does not include any of those dividends. It does not include any additional gains achieved through successful option selling, and it does not show how the losses were offset by having the knowledge to protect and secure your portfolio. Those are all parts of the VectorVest Retirement Services Worry-Free Investing Seminar. We have received great feedback and compliments from attendees of our already held 2016 seminars, and we would love to have you come out and join us for one of our upcoming live events. Currently on the schedule, May 5th and 6th, we will be in Detroit, Michigan. June 2nd and 3rd in Seattle, Washington. August 4th and 5th in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. and September 29th and 30th in Vancouver, British Columbia. And there will be more chances to come out and see us live, meet the instructors, and participate in the group discussion. So please stay tuned to our events calendar on the VectorVest website. It's vectorvest.com/events. When you're on that site, the links over to the left will take you to all the information you need about the upcoming seminar, and registration information is just over to the right. Some of that feedback we have received is a desire to offer worry-free investing as an online webinar series. And I am happy to report that we are in the process of formalizing the content, and we'll have this new offering for you soon in 2016. Based on our own assessments, as well as the much appreciated comments from attendees, the content is evolving to keep the information relevant, to keep it interesting, and to keep it helpful. Based on that, we want to ask for your help. Please take some time over the next couple of days and send us your thoughts on what worry-free investing means to you. What is most appealing to you about worry-free investing? Which aspect are you most interested in learning more about? How would learning to generate income in any market condition change your life? What would your portfolio look like if you knew how to protect against major losses? And what content can we provide to ensure that you're satisfied with the worry-free investing course? I invite you to think about it and send us your comments to retirement@vectorvest.com. Dr. DeLito and our whole education team are really excited to keep sharing the merits of worry-free investing with you. So on behalf of all of us, thank you in advance for your input. We look forward to meeting you at one of our upcoming live events. Thanks for watching the video. Remember to send us those comments to retirement@vectorvest.com. And if you need to call us, use the toll-free number.